Hi Sagittarius, I'm G1 Writer with G1 Insights, and I'm going to provide you guys with your life and love energy for the month of October. It is officially harvest season, and I am like mind blowing, overly excited, feeling all dramatic, feeling really, really blessed, and feeling really, really good because I know what it's like to manifest something wonderful during harvest season. And I want to encourage you guys to do the same. This is the perfect week to embrace. This is the perfect month to reignite. This is the perfect season to really, really get into the unknown. This is the perfect season to truly, truly manifest whatever it is that you desire. And the way to do that, Sagittarius, is to simply be of service. So no matter where you are as you're watching this, I want you to know that it is your time. Okay? This message is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Venus in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have already been granted abundance, lavish abundance. There is an inflow of abundance coming to you financially, creatively, okay? Being introduced to new projects, signing contracts, going over documents, that type of energy. And it's interesting because the ending of September will have the new moon in Libra, okay? So, of course, that energy is going to take us through October. And for a lot of us, it can be a really, really good week, like that first week of October, because there's going to be good news. There may be things that we hear that we don't really want to hear. There can be a moment where where we decide that we want to focus on something, like our health, for example. But for a lot of you Sagittarius, as you begin to empower yourself and you begin to take note on things that you would like to work on, okay? There's going to be some changes because now you're in a better place. Now you're feeling better. So now you're feeling better. Now you're in a better place. Now you're thinking ahead. Now you're thinking smarter. Now you're doing things differently. And so because of that, people are going to be naturally drawn to you. There's going to be like a high sense of attraction here coming from people. In particular, it could be an earth sign. It could be a water sign. Oh, wow. This is interesting. I want to shuffle. Wow. Yes. So there's definitely for a lot of you, this is definitely someone new coming into your world. For a lot of you, this is just saying that love is going to be definitely on the brain this season. There's a lot of youthful, fun, exciting energy here. And it's not just in love. It's like that even when it comes to your creativity and even when it comes to your career. Wow. Like I said, there's a lot of deep changes happening. With the World card here, teaming up with the Sun. Yeah. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is all about your connection with people when it comes to your finances. Pay attention to opportunities that are being offered to you. Pay attention to it. There's going to be like this, I feel like pay attention to your intuition as well because you guys are being guided in a way where I feel like you guys are shifting. You're shifting like your focus on something. You and Scorpio got a lot of the same energy. Guys, if you have Scorpio anywhere in your birth chart, I recommend that you look at their video as well. Yep. So like I said, there's a lot of youthful, fun energy here. And so you may have this sudden thing, this urge to try to balance something. Or you may be feeling like you're trying to juggle more than one thing. And you're like, okay, yes, I need to work, but I want to have fun. I want to expand. I want to go somewhere. I want to do something. I'm bored. And so thankfully, you have someone in your life that does not mind going that distance with you. Oh, Lord. If you have been feeling that all, like feeling really stuck, feeling like you can't get out of something, it was only because it wasn't meant for you to get out of it at that moment. And I feel like in the month of October, somebody is definitely falling in love. They definitely do have love on their brain. A lot. I feel that very strongly. And for a lot of you, this could be a new relationship. For some of you, this could just be simply you and someone working something out. The Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Now, that's interesting. That's not something you see every day. So, like I said before, we had the new moon and Libra energy that we're going to be dealing with that first week of October because it's happening at the end of September. Okay? But going into the ending of the second week of October, around the 14th or 15th, give or take a day, we'll be dealing with the new moon, we'll be dealing with the full moon in Aries, okay? And the full moon in Aries, oh, sorry guys, I got sleepy. I got so sleepy just now. So the full moon in Aries is impulsive. It's like a live wire. So you may be feeling really indecisive that week. Feeling like you need to make a decision or you need to stand your ground on something. But that full moon in Aries, not only is it just impulsive, but when I think of fire energy, I think of energy that is like mind-blowing, is explosive, is exciting, is tempting. And because you are already a fire sign, this can definitely kind of like boost like your confidence or your ego, perhaps, okay? And with the full moon also happening in Aries, some people around you may be acting a bit immature or very childlike, acting like a big-ass kid. It could be you. Or it could be somebody else. But I feel like you guys are going to have like this heart-to-heart conversation energy. And you guys are going to have a talk. You guys are going to have a talk with someone. Because you may feel like you're conveying your message in a way that they understand. But I feel like they don't understand because this person, it's not that they communicate like a child, but that week they'll be acting very immature. And so you may have to correct someone. So for some of you, I don't know, only you know who this person is. If you feel like you have to often correct someone, then you would know what I'm talking about. So this can be a lover. This can be family members. Okay, maybe you have to put a certain family member in place, okay, in their place. This could even be someone at work for a lot of you. But this is definitely a season for you guys to embrace the unknown. Look at that. Oh, Sagittarius. Wow. Please, please review Scorpio's energy, guys. If you have Scorpio anywhere in your birth chart, I am begging you to please, please go look at the video. Or maybe you're a cross-watcher. Maybe you're a Scorpio and you're dating a Sag. Or maybe you're a Sag. Maybe you have Scorpio as your sun or your rising sign. Please go check their energy, okay? Because I can't even remember what card was in the center of Scorpios, but the thinking, that's probably why my energy is still the same, because I feel it. I feel like there's a Scorpio. There's someone. Either this person comes off like a Scorpio, but they're really an earth sign. I don't know. It's just weird. And I keep getting stuck like that because that's what I feel. I feel like it's an earth sign, but then part of me is like, maybe it's a, I I don't know who this person is, okay? But there's definitely like some energy here. Okay? So this woman is very forward thinking, very honest, very intuitive. She's very knowledgeable. Very, very knowledgeable. And she doesn't give up as easily. She's very knowledgeable. She loves to study. She's a woman who's very, very smart, very well educated, kind of like a virtuous woman, you know? And this could be someone either trying to help you with something, Sag, or this could be your own energy, or maybe you're dating someone like this. But this person is very, very, like, they take life for face value. Like, they deal with things in a much more platonic way. Like, they're like, no, I'm going to live life on purpose, you know? But it's like, they're very, very smart. They're very, very smart. And you like smart people. But like I said, with the World card being here, I feel like this could definitely be a woman that's willing to help you as well. Okay? But what I wanted to show you, Sag, is this. Okay? This is abundance, my love. Reaping the rewards. Reaping your harvest. Taking back what the devil stole from you. This is abundance, my love. The fruit of your labor. The Ace of Pentacles. The money. I don't know who this person is, but it seems like they definitely would love to help you. So don't be afraid to talk to people. You know, don't be afraid to reach out. Or even if you have Venus and Sagittarius, maybe you're dating this type of woman, you know. Or maybe this is asking that you become this type of woman. But for a lot of you, there's definitely a lot going on at one time. And like I said before, you may have been feeling really stuck, feeling like you can't move ahead, but you can. And again, guys, one thing I want to point out before I go is that we have Mercury retrograde at the end of the month, okay, around the 30th or the 31st. We have Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde, like I said, tends to bring up the past. It tends to stir up commotion. Communication could get cross-wired or something. Like somebody may, you may feel like you sent an email, but then a person may say they didn't get it. Something like that. Like technology, this is the season of technical things, okay? And so maybe you will feel like you did send an email or you sent a text and maybe the person never got it. So it's probably going to be a good time to double check your work, okay? If something is of value, put it away, lock it up, you know, put it in a safe place. Don't leave something of value just laying around. Because that last week of October, the sun will go into Scorpio, and then around the 27th or 28th, give or take a day, we'll have the new moon in Scorpio, okay? And that energy will drag us into that first week of November, so, which will be good for you also, by the way. But we can't talk about November right now. But I'm bringing that up to say that it's like just when we get to like enjoy life, here comes Mercury retrograde again. But I feel like this Mercury retrograde is going to be a bit different for you guys. I feel like it's going to open some doors for you. So pay attention like those first 2 weeks of November, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of things, because I saw contracts up here. And that's probably why I keep seeing abundance of some sort. There's definitely something being rewarded, like you're being rewarded for something. And so right before Mercury go retrograde, like if you're going to do anything, try to do it like ahead of time. Like do it like the first part, the first beginning of October. Don't wait until the last minute to try to take care of your business. Don't do that. I do not recommend that you overspend during Mercury retrograde. I do not recommend that you travel too much during Mercury retrograde. If you feel like it's a must and you need to travel, then just be reasonable about your pricing, like what you're spending your money on. If I were you, I would jog everything down. My ear is ringing. Yep, so Mercury retrograde this season is going to be a bit different. Like, it's not going to be as heavy as the summer one was. Like, remember, it went retrograde in Cancer and Leo. Remember that? Like, it's not going to be as heavy as it was at the beginning of the year either. It's going to be different because this is harvest season. The year is about to be over. So it's getting us prepared for the next 6 months after. Okay? So whatever you're trying to manifest by next June, you need to take care of it like ASAP. Like, you need to deal with it now. And again, whatever contracts or anything that you need to deal with, it needs to be done before that last week of October. Because even though Mercury retrograde doesn't happen until the 31st or the 30th, give or take a day, that last week of October is still going to be interesting. Like I said, it's going to be up and down, flexible type of energy. But it's also going to be very tricky because the sun is in Scorpio. The new moon is going to be in Scorpio. So it's going to make some of us feel like we're ready to start something new. And that is when you may want to catch yourself. Because if it is not absolutely necessary, then I recommend that you hold off. It's only going to go retrograde for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks at the max, okay? So it's not like you're going to be missing out on anything. You can definitely wait. You know, if it's not like an emergency or a life-threatening situation, a lot of people fear Mercury retrogrades because they know what it can do. However, if you look at Mercury retrograde as a way to enlighten you or to help you manifest anything, then you'll be just fine. But it's all about how can we make it through Mercury retrograde. And you'll make it through Mercury retrograde by just simply being of service. So remember to be of service, okay? So Sagittarius, I love you. You have a good night. You have a good week, a good day, a good season, and happy harvest to you. Okay, wherever you are in this beautiful universe, stay sweet. I love you guys. Bye.